Hello again, my dear, amazing, exceptional champions. Who is excited to be here with me today? Oh my God, it's such a joy to be here again with you. Who is excited? Who is excited? Who did their weekly task this week? Who listened to all the wisdom drops, all the voice notes? Who was here last week for the webinar? I hope you did all of these, and I hope you are training. This is where greatness is trained. Remember that always. All right. Amazing, exceptional champions. How are you all doing? How are you all doing? It's your favorite coach again, Coach JMO, your growth partner, your biggest cheerleader, your coach, Coach JMO. And I'm really glad you're here again today. Not because you are perfect, not because you have everything figured out, but because something inside you wants more. That is why you are here. Before we begin, let me ask you something honestly. Have you ever felt like you're capable of more, but something inside you keeps holding you back? Has it ever happened to you? Maybe you want to speak up, but fear stops you. Maybe you want to lead, but doubt whispers. Maybe you want to be confident, but emotions overwhelm you. Has that ever happened to you? If that sounds familiar, you are exactly who this session is for. Yes! Let me start with a story. There was a teen, let's call his name Daniel. Daniel was intelligent, teachers saw his potential, his parents believed in him. But Daniel struggled with one thing: his inner world. He felt pressure to fit in, pressure not to look too serious, pressure to stand out. When friends laughed at his effort, he laughed too, but even when he hurt, he just laughed. When opportunities came, he hesitated. When leadership moments showed up, he stepped back. Not because he couldn't do it, but because he was afraid of how it would feel to fail, to be judged, or to be different. Daniel joined growth programs. He listened sometimes. He showed up occasionally. But deep down, his attitude was, I will take this serious later. Who has that attitude? Not you, right? Later never came. Yes. A year passed, then another year. Daniel was still the same. Same fears, same reactions, same emotional struggles. Now, let me tell you another story. There was another teen, Amara. Amara also felt fear. She also struggled with confidence. She also had emotions. She didn't always understand everything. But one day, Amara had an honest moment with herself. She said, I am tired of pretending I'm okay. I am tired of letting my emotions control my decisions. I don't want to keep shrinking. So Amara made a decision, not a loud one, but a serious decision. She started paying attention to her attitude, how she reacted when things don't go her way, how she spoke to herself when she made mistakes, how she showed up when no one was forcing her. She began listening intentionally. She began applying what she learned. She began doing the uncomfortable inner work. Something slowly happened, something changed. Her confidence became steady, her emotions became clearer, her courage became stronger. She didn't become fearless overnight, no, but she became unshakable little by little. At school, she began leading group work. She spoke up respectfully. She wasn't controlled by peer pressure anymore. Did you see that? People didn't follow her because she was loud. No, they followed her because she was grounded. Now, pause with me. Which of these two stories feels closer to you right now? And here is the more important question. Which one do you want to become? Tell me. That's the inner voice. This week we are focusing on self-awareness, identity, and an exceptional attitude. Let me say something very important. Exceptional attitude is not pretending everything is fine. No. It's not smiling through pain. No. It's not ignoring emotions. No. Exceptional attitude starts with understanding yourself. You hear me? Knowing, why do I react this way? Why does this trigger me? Why do I lose confidence easily sometimes? Why do my emotions feel so strong? This is where many young people struggle. Not because they are weak, but because they were never taught. Did You hear that? And this brings me to something I need you to hear very clearly. The Master My Emotions Challenge. I hope you already started already. It's not optional. I told you last week, right? I want to say that again slowly. The Master My Emotions Challenge is not optional for your growth. Why? Because if you do not learn how to understand and manage your emotions, now, in fact, now, your emotions will quietly begin to control your confidence, your attitude, and your decisions, even your leadership. Let me tell you another short story. I just like stories. There was a teen who always seemed okay, laughing with friends, doing fine in class, but inside, heavy, sad, overwhelmed. They didn't know how to explain it. They didn't know how to process it. Anger would just show up suddenly. Fear would stop them from trying. Sadness will linger longer than it should. They thought something was wrong with them, but nothing was actually wrong. Yes, they just lacked emotional tools. When this teenager joined the Master My Emotions Challenge, you know what happened? Something changed automatically. For the first time, they learned why they felt what they felt, how to process emotions without being controlled by emotions, how to calm their mind, how to respond instead of reacting. By the end of the challenge, they said, I feel lighter, I understand myself better, I feel stronger inside. Exceptional champions, listen to me carefully. If you want strong confidence, if you want healthy self esteem, if you want stable attitude, if you want courage that doesn't collapse under pressure, then please, emotional mastery is not negotiable. It is not. This challenge is a foundation, not an extra. Did you hear me? This is why I need you to go to your parents and say clearly to them, this is important for my growth. I need this. I need this. I need this. Now, let me bring this back to you. Have you been listening to the voice notes throughout the week? Have you completed your weekly task? Have you filled your tracker honestly for this week? Not perfectly, just honestly. Because growth doesn't come from pretending, it comes from awareness and follow through. All right? It comes from awareness and follow through. This tribe is a leadership pipeline. When you show up consistently, voice notes, webinars, trackers, you are not just learning, you are being prepared for leadership. You know, we have the junior coach leadership, and or you'll be trained. You will lead smaller groups, you will grow influence by example. Leadership is not about age, it's about discipline, it's about character, it's about follow through, right? Now, let's energize this moment. If you're ready to take your growth seriously this February, say, I am ready. I am ready. I am. If you're ready to stop letting emotions control you, say, that's me. Put it in this comment section. If you're ready to build your inner edge, say, let's go. Yes, I love that. I love that. I love that. That's your challenge for this week. Pay attention to your attitude. Notice your emotional reactions. Listen to every voice note intentionally. Complete your weekly task. Fill your tracker honestly. Yes. Finally, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have you subscribed already? Make sure you subscribe. Why? Because that's where you will get all the amazing things we drop. You have access to more teachings, you grow consistently, you stay connected to transformation when you subscribe. So please go ahead and subscribe. Growth loves consistency. I'm proud of you for choosing growth. I believe in what you are becoming, and I'm excited for this journey with you. This is week 1, right? Your inner edge has officially begun. Your inner edge has officially begun. This is week 1 of your inner edge. We're talking about inner edge for the whole of this February. For the whole of February, we're going to be talking about your inner edge. So it has officially begun. Yes. So now we got into the main teaching. Who's ready for the main teaching? Have you got your pen, your paper, your journals, or your book? Did you have a book dedicated to Saturday webinars? Yes, you should. You really should. So if you don't have yours, go and grab yours now. I'll wait for you. But whenever you're coming for Saturday webinars, please take your notes, take your journals, take your writing materials, and be ready. Have an open mind to learn. Today, remember we're still talking about inner edge, right? I'm going to be talking about inner edge from now to the end of the month. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I hope you're ready. Have you got your writing materials? Come, come, come. Let's start. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready to learn something that can make a huge difference in your life today? Before we start, I want you to imagine something with me. Picture yourself walking into a room and everyone around you is doing something you know deep down inside that is not right. Maybe they're teasing someone, maybe they're doing something risky or saying something you know you shouldn't. And then suddenly all eyes are on you. Your heart beats a little faster, your stomach feels a bit funny. And you have to decide, do you join in or do you stand your ground? Raise your hand if you have ever been in that situation. I know I can't see, but just raise your hand. You felt peer pressure from friends, from classmates, or just put in the comment section. Say that you have. Mhm. All right. You say feeling the pressure is totally normal. It's normal. Everyone experiences it. Whether you are 6 years or 13. Here's the really important thing. The more you know yourself, the easier it becomes to make choices that are right for you. That's what we call self awareness. Today, we're going to be talking about 5 practical ways to master self awareness and overcome peer pressure. Do you hear me? 5 practical ways. I promise it's going to be fun, it's going to be interactive, and something you can start using today. So let's dive right in. The first thing you need to do is listen to your feelings. Do you hear me? Listen to your feelings. You might be wondering, why feelings? And they just feelings? Well, let me tell you, your feelings are like little signals from your brain and your heart that tells you what's right for you and what isn't. Think about a time when someone asked you to do something and your stomach felt tight, or your heart started beating faster, or you just felt nervous. That feeling is your inner voice saying, hey, be careful. This might not be a good choice for you. For example, imagine your friends teasing someone, like we said before, and they ask you to join in. If you feel uncomfortable, that feeling is actually a superpower. It's telling you that deep down you know what is right. You can choose to listen to that feeling instead of giving in. Did you hear me? Now let's make this very interactive. I want you to close your eyes for a second. Think of a time when you felt pressured to do something you didn't want to do. Got it? Good. Now ask yourself, how did that make me feel? Was it nervous? Was I scared? Was I sad? Was I angry? That's your first step to self awareness, recognizing your emotions. The second thing I want you to do is know your values. Know your values. Values are like your personal compass, they guide your choices and tell you what's important to you. Let's be real for a second. When everyone is doing something, it's easy to get carried away. But if you know what you stand for, it becomes easier to say no. For example, maybe you value honesty. If a friend asks you to lie or cheat on a test, your value of honesty is your inner child. It reminds you that lying doesn't match who you want to be. Or maybe you value kindness. If a friend is teasing someone, your kindness tells you, I don't want to be part of that. Knowing your values helps you make choices that match who you really are, not just what other people want you to do. No. So know your values. That's number two. Here's a quick little challenge. Think about one value that's super important to you. Maybe it's honesty, maybe it's respect, maybe it's kindness. Keep that value in your mind because we're going to use it a little later in your activities. Let's talk about the third thing you should notice. Notice your triggers. Triggers are things that make you feel pressured or stressed. Knowing what triggers you is like knowing the sneaky traps that try to pull you into doing something you don't want to do. Do you understand? For example, maybe you feel nervous when your friends laugh at your ideas. Or maybe you feel pressured when someone says, everyone is doing it. Knowing that these situations make you feel uncomfortable means you can prepare yourself ahead of time. You can prepare yourself ahead of time. Here's a practical example. Imagine you are at lunch and some friends start daring each other to do silly things, maybe throwing food or saying something mean. You feel your face get hot, your stomach twists. That's a trigger. If you've noticed it before, you can have a plan already. Yeah. You might say, no thanks, I'm going to sit here and eat my lunch. Or you can walk away and join someone else who's making better choices. Do you understand? You must understand your triggers. Number four, you must practice saying no confidently. I want you to hear me clearly. Saying no doesn't mean being rude or being bossy. Saying no can be kind, it can be clear, it can even be fun. Let's do some examples together. Imagine your friends wants you to skip homework and play video games. Instead of just freezing or giving in, you can say no thanks. I want to finish my homework so I can enjoy my games later. Or imagine someone wants you to say something mean about another friend. You can say, no, I don't want to say that. Let me do something nice instead. You want to try one with me? I'm going to give you a scenario. And I want you to shout out your confident no. Ready? Okay, let's go. Your friend wants you to cheat in a game so you can win. What do you say? Good. No thanks. I want to play fair and have fun. You see that? That was amazing. Saying no doesn't have to be scary. It can be empowering. The fifth thing is super important. Surround yourself with positive people. Friends can either lift you up or pull you down. Think about it. If your friends encourage you to be your best, it's easier to make good choices, right? But if your friends pressure you to do things you aren't supposed to do, it's much harder for you. So here's what you should do. Surround your friends with good friends. I'll tell you a story. Yeah, there were two friends. One was good, the other teases you or dares you to do things that feel wrong. Which friend will make it easier for you to stick to your values? It's not the one that encourages you to do the right thing. Surround yourself with friends who help you to shine. Okay? Now I have a fun little activity for you. Just grab a piece of paper or a notebook, get ready. First, think about a time this week when you felt peer pressure. Write it down. Next to it, write how it made you feel nervous, scared, angry, or maybe sad. Do you understand? Now, second, think about which value could have helped you handle it better. Was it honesty, courage, kindness, respect, or responsibility? Write it next to that feeling. Number three, imagine the situation happens again. Now, write one confident thing you would do, how you will say no to handle it. Something like, no thanks, I don't want to do that. Let's do something else. You understand? Or no, I want to play fair and do my homework first. If you feel brave, share it with a friend or a sibling, or even just say it loud to yourself. You don't need anyone's approval. This is about practicing being your best self. I want you to remember a few important things. From today, feelings are your superpower. They tell you what is right. For you, knowing your values gives you an inner compass. Noticing your triggers helps you prepare and make smart choices. Saying no confidently, that helps you respect yourself, right? Choosing friends wisely lifts you up instead of pulling you down. Did you see that? Now, here's your mini mission for this week. Practice at least one of these five ways in a real life situation. Each time you do, you'll feel a little stronger, a little braver, and a little more unstoppable. You are amazing, you are capable, and you have everything you need inside of you to make the right choices that honor you and honor who you are. Keep shining, keep being bold, keep being an exceptional champion that you truly are. Yes. And thank you for joining me today. I can't wait to hear about all the incredible ways you're going to use these 5 steps to be your best self and overcome peer pressure. Go out there and show the world your light. Show the world that you are truly, truly exceptional because that is who you really are. Don't ever shrink. Don't ever follow the crowd to do what they're doing. No. You are a leader. You are to stand out. You are an exceptional champion. Did you hear me? You are an exceptional champion. Continue to follow through. I've told you before, follow through all the activities in this tribe. You will be transformed from inside out if you do. You will truly, truly be transformed. Remember, we have rewards every week. We have rewards on monthly basis. We have rewards for our junior coaches. Tell yourself, I will be a junior coach this year. It's very easy. Do your task for the week. Do your fill your accountability tracker. Listen to the voice notes. Do your book reviews consistently for 2 to 3 months, boom, you become a junior coach. We train you, we give you leadership position. I want to see you becoming a junior coach. I really want to see you coaching others, leading others, being exceptional. Have you bought your books? Have your parents bought your books for you? You're reading the book for the month. Put in the comment section, what is the book for the month? Tell me, what is your book for the month? I hope you've started reading them. Read them and enjoy them. I hope you're already in the Exceptional Growth Club. I hope you are in there already. I hope you are already registered for Master My Emotions Challenge. Please take everything we are doing seriously. I'll see you again next week. I love you. I celebrate you. See you next week. Bye.